people doing different things, but everything is not for you.
Everything is not for you.
But there are things that are for you. You do have a purpose. Yeah. Different choices and different voices want to impose a cold world. It can leave you weak and exposed to the ills labeled as thrills, thinking you gotta have it. Nobody's perfect, but be observing the bad habits. Align with your purpose. Stay in your magic. Crush goals over crushed ice. Can you imagine? In a dark room, but the light ain't lacking. Developing positive pictures from negatives that happen. I'm an optimist in my prime. I transform when I'm dropping gem within each line. And I'm not trying to tell you what to do. All I'm saying, baby girl, is that you.
I do.
All I'm saying, baby girl, is I know the other side.
Hi, my name is Andrina Wighantosh-Smith, and I am the MC of today's Multicultural Day in Southampton at Agawam Park. The purpose of this day is to continue to promote the diversity that we have on the East End. This is our first event of this sort. We've also had a Juneteenth event here last month, and it's just really exciting that the town and the neighboring community members are coming together to really support the diversity that makes up the East End of Long Island. We have some really great vendors here, and we're gonna have a really talented performer on stage. No, just kidding, I'm gonna be telling jokes about the randomness of my day. I am going to give a few moments. We are going to have a land acknowledgement that is going to be done by Mrs. Denise Silva Dennis. I have seen so many land acknowledgements happen this year, and when they happen, they are frequently happening in the territory of people who no longer reside there. The Shinnecock Nation is a nation that still resides on its original territory, and so when we give land acknowledgements, we are acknowledging the people who are still living, breathing, and continuing the culture today. A community of which I am very proud to be a part of. And so we're just gonna give a couple more minutes for Miss Denise to get ready, and then we are going to continue our day, or get our day started. I am so excited to present a woman who is an educator, an art teacher, an advocate, a mother of my friend who's a trustee, and an amazing art studio owner. She has done so much for her community, both in Southampton on the reservation, and it is with deep honor and love that I present Ms. Denise Silva Dennis.
Good afternoon, everyone. As Andrina said, thank you for that introduction, Andrina, or Drina, as I've always known her from a little girl. And her mom and I, Niecy Smith, you know, who has called us all to be here. We grew up together, same class, all through the Southampton School District. And also members of the reservation as well, Shinnecock. So my other name, beside Denise Silva Dennis, is Weedamo. And Weedamo is a name that came from my father's mother, and it translates into sweetheart. And I'm going to use some of our native language as I speak today. And I don't know, how many years ago the language has been said on these grounds, because these are sacred grounds. All of Southampton is sacred grounds to us. I don't know about to everyone, but to us from Shinnecock, it is all our ancient territory. So this place that we're at is Agawam. And that's something that Niecy specifically asked me to speak about. Because what is Agawam? Oh, it's a park in Southampton. It's a place where we take our children to play. It's a place that if you look over to the right of the flags and the monument, it's got the monument for, I believe that's World War II. The flags are there, the fountain's there. And tucked in the corner, there's a little monument about Mr. Conser. And he was an African-American man who once took little boats across that lake to take the rich people who could ever afford it back and forth on boats. So some of the history a lot of people don't know. But Agawam means place that floods. And one of the interesting facts about Agawam is that it's one of the, or it could be #1 most poisonous lake in the state of New York. Imagine that. Now, there are things that are being done with our Southampton town and Southampton village to try to rectify the situation. But because of the overdevelopment, and because of the pesticides, and because the earth can't wash itself clean, like even we wash ourselves clean every day, it's a place that floods. So the water can't even come in to heal, which is such a shame. So I'm going to say akwa, akwe, nitampa, hello friends and relations. Denise kwa widamo, natusawis, Silva Dennis nichupayawunk, Shinnikok kwa hasanmisko, nipmunk nichashayawunk, Shinnikok nitop. So what I said is hello friends and relations, and I said where I am from, Shinnikok and Hasanmisko nipmunk. And Shinnikok Nitop means that's where I live, on Shinnikok. Now Shinnikok people, we are the stewards of this land. You know, through the years and years and years, starting from 1640, little by little by little, we're edged up onto the neck, right? From the 1800s. If you've seen Conscience Point, I'm sure a lot of people have seen it. Maybe you haven't. But if you have a chance, you should go see Conscience Point, because it's about everyone. Today is Multicultural Day, and actually Conscience Point is not about just Shinnikok people. It's about African American people. It's about local Southampton people who go out into the water to go clamming, to fish. It's about Latin American people, South American, Middle American people. Well, we call it all Turtle Island anyway. Those borders came in, you know, through colonial times and stick. But we have to work together as all people who live here now. All of us, no matter where we're from. With our town leaders, our village leaders, our tribal council on Shinnikok, Peconic Land Trust, and all the different landowners here. And today I'm wearing this necklace, and it's got the 4 main colors of humanity: black, white, yellow, and red, because we all should have equal parts. We are all together. The Creator has put us all together. And I would like to see more people. I see so many people just drive by. They're driving by. You know, whenever it's like a big art show down here, it's packed with people. So we need more people to come in from the village to come and see what's happening over here, because it's very important to support all of the people that are here today and to learn from. The best way you can learn is by talking with people and eating their food or shopping here and really supporting many people from many different backgrounds. One other thing that I wanted to announce is please make sure that you go to the Parish Art Museum in Watermill. Tamashi Jackson has an exhibit there, and she interviewed people from African American community, the Latin and indigenous communities, and she's got a magnificent show there. It takes up 2 of the rooms, 2 or 3 of the rooms at the parish actually. So please go there. And it's all about people who really made Southampton what it is. Southampton just didn't, you know, appear with mansions. There were people who were working in those kitchens or taking care of the children or being chauffeurs or taking care of these lawns. And more than likely they were people of color. They were indigenous people. They were African American people, or a combination of both. And now many people from South America and Middle America as well. So please go and see that exhibit. It's so important. You know, and also with the pandemic still being here worldwide, I wanted to also say some of our words in the Shinnikok language. It's for healing. Wampantash Nitski Huwayank. healing winds. Sokanan Nitski Uwayak, healing rains. It's a prayer for healing. It's a prayer that we can live together no matter what our racial background is, to support each other in this circle of life. Aho.
Thank you so much again, Mrs. Dennis. It's so appreciated. I did not know that about Lake Agawam. And that's one of the beautiful things about having stewards of the land here, is that you get to learn things that we don't get to hear about every day. So a little bit about me. I grew up out here in the East End. I went to OLH. I am Shinnecock, and I am also African American, but I went to predominantly, okay, I gotta really, there we go. And I went to predominantly white schools my whole life. And the experience of those three, that kind of trifecta, is the base of what I do as a artist, as a performer, and as a resident of this town. I want to echo what Miss Dennis said. Please go down to the Parrish Art Museum if you get a chance to check out this exhibit. Tamashi has done some beautiful, beautiful work. This summer, I am a Guildhall community artist in residence, and one of the things that I'm focusing on is historical.
We are the Thunderbird Sisters from the Shinnecock tribe, nation, and reservation. So we'd like to thank the organizers of this event for inviting us here, Nisi Smith and everybody else who was involved. And you know, it's really good to see all of the vendors and the different people supporting the multicultural event here today. And so we want to sing, we're only going to sing a couple songs today. It's been a while since we actually sang together, so I'm so glad that everyone's here and the weather is beautiful, and our Lake Agawam that needs cleaning up, along with the entire divine Mother Earth of ours. We're going to do our best as individuals, because it looks like a whole bunch of committed people here. We're going to do the best we can to for this climate change effort, and you know, it's huge, but each and every one of us has something to offer, a gift to give to this huge mission that must be done. You know, we have to share this planet, and I know there's, you know, a lot of history with all indigenous people, and I also realize that it's time to unify, because if we don't get ourselves together, then our Mother Earth will just go and we'll all be gone. So before that all happens, we can look in our own hearts and souls and see how we as individuals and together we can help our beautiful Mother Earth. And this song is called Persistence of Memory. Is that? Indigenous right to inherit these memories, whether or not good or bad. Hey, oh, nah, hey. Hey, oh, nah, hey. Hey, oh, nah, hey. Oh, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey. Yo, hey, oh, hey. Walk through the past, it is there in your soul. Take a long look at that journey. Compelling effect this tour has on your life, delivers you back to the same. Hey, oh, nah, hey, hey, oh, nah, hey, hey, oh, nah, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey. My family, my nation, my creator, my life. Sing for the next generations. Never forget that our greatest connection honors your right to believe. Hey, oh, nah, hey, hey, oh, nah, hey, hey, oh, nah, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, hey, oh, nah, hey, hey, oh, nah, hey, hey, oh, nah, hey, oh, 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 hey.
215 children. The remains of 215 Indigenous children were found to be buried on a property of the Kamloops Residential School in British Columbia in May 2021. The residential and boarding schools were a dangerous scheme concocted and implemented by the governments of the US and Canada, administered and executed by the churches of both US and Canada. Hundreds and hundreds of children were taken from their home reservations and their families, oftentimes by statute. Forced assimilation was the objective, while violence and torture and humiliation were the methods employed. You will see on the cover of Time magazine the face of an Indigenous child captioned, "They kill children like me for land and racism." To date, more than 2,000 human remains of Indigenous children have been found, and the body count is rising, while our Native communities grieve afresh, remembering the survivors' stories and trauma, a trauma that is passed down through the generations. This is part of our culture. Shinnecock children were sent to boarding schools too. Some died there. We sing now Boarding School by Floyd Red Crow Westerman.
You put me in your boarding school, made me learn your white man rule, be a fool. Oh, 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 oh. Chicago one cold December day, relocation, extermination. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, oh, hey, oh, when I, hey, oh, when Ohio, hey, Ohio, you made me leave my home, my friends. Think I'll go back home again. Wounded me, I gotta be free. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, oh, hey, oh, when I am, hey, oh, when Ohio, when Ohio.
moments, good old Bob Dylan told us in 1964 that archaic methods and means of suppression and racism and classism and corruption and exploitation and ecological contamination must come to an end, and that we must walk together toward justice for all races of humanity. We have to end poverty, provide opportunities for honesty and integrity to all cultures and all walks of life. This must be brought into being. Honoring boarding school survivors and victims, no more stolen sisters, missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls and Two-Spirits must stop. Respect for water protectors, respect for grave protectors. Land back has begun here among most of our longtime residents who for thousands of years kept the woodlands green and the waters pure for all of creation so that we could live safely and healthy. Land back will continue here, step by faltering step. We move together toward justice in this place. May this foretell fairness, abundance, and peace as a result of righting those wrongs that can be addressed among neighbors in a community built with honesty and justice at its core.
Coming up next, we have our trustee, the second. Ooh, girl, you're looking fierce. Miss Robin Brown coming up in her full purple glory. Yes, she is. Coming to take this microphone from me for a couple of minutes.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm just so delighted to be here. This is so wonderful seeing us all united for this occasion, and I want to thank everyone that put their hard work into it. It's absolutely wonderful. I brought some of my family down, and I'm having a wonderful time, and this is what makes us all better coming together. I thank you for it, and enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Thank you.
Hey! Yeah. Yo, I'm willing to ride to the end of the road, and you should know I never hinder your growth. I love how we chillin', that's why we build. Doesn't take a whole day for me to say how I feel. My comforter, I'm the one for ya. Call me when you need me and I'll run to ya with no hesitation. We roll through the nation, hold our heads high, looking foes in they face, and we love making the music that y'all can cruise with. Independent woman getting entrepreneur chips, taking vacations on a plane more than a stewardess. Make my fans wait, anticipate to move my units. 6 borough, my click's thorough. Create a masterpiece, had to be cause the chick's thorough. And I love what we have, we're a perfect match. My priorities in order, never deal with worthless cats. So just call me. A little more volume on that. Hey, and it's plain to see my feelings cause I show I care. Anything you need, just call me and I'll be right there. And it's plain to see my feelings cause I show I care. Te quiero mucho y estoy lista para ir contigo. Te quiero mucho y estoy lista para ir contigo. Escuchan con cuidado. Sometimes you lead and sometimes you follow. Never borrow what's mine cause you hold your own. So tonight let's take a ride, leave your soldiers home. Open up that 2-seater, feel that wind blowing. Damn near naked on the coast of Mexico. Supposed to let you know when the loving is good. And you keep in mind that I potentially could be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Heaven has a ghetto, but do dogs go to heaven? Got me thinking, what goes around comes around. And you don't want nobody out of town holding me down, and I know that. So I speak on it, plus I show cats. You and me together making history like a throwback. This is for you, appreciating everything you do. Maybe someday go shopping for wedding rings for two. So just call me. Hey, let me see you put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. And it's good to see my feelings cause I show I care. Anything you need, just call me and I'll be right there. And it's good to see my feelings cause I show. If you know it, sing along. Come on. Te quiero mucho y estoy lista para ir contigo. Te quiero mucho y estoy lista para ir contigo. Te quiero mucho y estoy lista para ir contigo. Te quiero mucho. ir contigo. Te quiero mucho y estoy lista para ir contigo. Te quiero mucho y estoy lista para ir contigo. Te quiero mucho y estoy lista para ir contigo. Hey! 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 It's Multicultural Day, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise! All right!
I would like to take this time to introduce the person who is a recipient of the Multicultural Award. Reverend Michael F. Smith was born to the late Elmer Francis Smith and A. Shirley Smith on February 19, 1949. Michael was raised on the Shinnecock Indian Territory, where he would eventually return to lead as the pastor of the Shinnecock Presbyterian Church. He graduated from Princeton Seminary in 1979 and shortly thereafter moved to the Southwest. From 1980 to 1985, he served as the Associate Synod Executive for Indian Ministries. Reverend Mike, as he is affectionately known, was ordained in 1983 in Arizona, where I have my second home, by the Presbyterian of the Grand Canyon at the Pima Camp meeting. He returned to Shinnecock and was installed as a pastor on August 1st, 1985, where he has continued to serve the congregation and community for 33 years. We appreciate the years of dedication and ministry that he has offered the Shinnecock Indian Nation. Reverend Michael Smith, would you please come up here? On behalf of the committee, Denise Smith, event planner, Elena Williams, committee member, Multicultural Award awarded to Reverend Michael Smith in recognition for your outstanding service to our community, July 31st, 2021.
And what Nisi said was I didn't have to say anything, all I had to do was show up. And what I am going to do is show up and say thank you very much. And it's an honor and a pleasure to receive this gesture. Thank you.
So without further ado, I present to you the Edge School of the Arts dancers.
said you needed time alone. You said you loved me and someday our love could be. I couldn't understand it. I thought we were both happy. As we danced to the melody, we had so much to share. And the music stopped. In a flash, I was all alone. It was just a dream, haunting me once again. A dream of simple fantasy that I wished was reality. That you come knocking at my door, and we relive this dream once more. A dream of simple fantasy that I wished was come knocking at my door, and we relive this dream once more. A dream. Come back, please make my dream come true for me. I need so much for you to see. I need you to love me once again. Oh, a dream of simple fantasy that I wished was reality. Come knocking at my door, and relive this dream once more.
You guys come up here, and I'll sit down on the edge over here. There we go. Oh my gosh, let's give these ladies another round of applause. Oh my goodness. Can you tell us a little bit about the program?
ESOTA is not just a dance school. It teaches you so much about your history, dance, like everything. Like I've learned so much going to ESOTA. I've actually been in ESOTA. I'm going into my 12th year this year, and ESOTA has changed my life so much, and it's like a family there. Like you get so much. Like it's such a good experience there, and I definitely recommend ESOTA.
ESOTA is like, not only do you learn a whole bunch of dance styles and variations, technique, everything, you learn about Black history, Hispanic history, everything. They teach you about almost everything you need to know about your heritage, the history, and dance history too, because we can't forget about dance history. So yeah, ESOTA is like a very good teaching experience, learning experience, and it not only does it open doors for several opportunities, but it's a family with open arms.
ESOTA is basically a village. It's a community of people that you always know you can call on and depend on, people who you know will support you no matter what, people who always have your best interests at heart and only want to see you succeed no matter what you're doing, whether it's dance, whether you're choreographing, whether you're going on to be a plastic surgeon at a hospital. Whatever it is that you decide you want to do with your life, ESOTA pushes you forward full force. No hesitations, no questions asked. They're there for you no matter what, and I'm extremely grateful for them and the family that they have given me.
It is Multicultural Day. Are you guys enjoying yourselves? All right. I said started from the bottom, here from the beginning. Roots run deep from the trees of our descendants. I'm just an extension of their will and intention. Courage and strength, divine intervention. Whether I sit or I stand before you, in a concrete jungle with my hands in soil. Plant seeds, grow trees, rock my froze-tight coils. Natural ingredients like coconut. You a gentleman and good, I'm a goddess and a goon, and my light's so bright, probably spotted from the moon. Sorry that I kept you waiting, they wanna come too soon. Great expectations since I parted from the moon. Moves made in these streets, road rules with transgressors. Frequency increase, we got jewels from ancestors. Now we use our noodle to move through the world's pressures. I step in the booth to reduce the neurostressors. Hey, hey, come on. Y'all know about intervention. We just got here. There was folks doing this long before we got here. Come on, come on. Started from the bottom, here from the beginning. Roots run deep from the trees of our descendants. I'm just an extension of their will and intentions. Courage and strength, divine intervention. Started from the bottom, here from the beginning. Roots run deep from the trees of our descendants. I'm just an extension of their will and intentions. Courage and strength, divine intervention. Mumble under breath, ain't a mystery. Better safe than sorry, talking slick to me. Pause on it, can I bust? No more piffery. Now they saying I'm uptight and roll a slip for me. Who knew the quest for truth would rebuke the court justice? Used to chirp the booze as a clue to move investors with. Living the dream, the team supreme nexus. Anything God bless, no man can test it. Money beats and bars, so that makes the three. Homes crunch, nice cubes, just a tip for me. Your words, your walls ain't restricted me. Same path, well I navigate differently. Come on. Hey. Da 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 da. Da da da. Hey. Da 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 da. Da da da. Hey! That last song, Intervention, that I just performed, is a piece that I wrote. Just so you guys know, I write all of my own songs. All of my songs come from poetry. I love poetry. For any writers who are keeping their poems to themselves, there is probably a healing that you'd be able to provide if you would share what comes out of you. Okay? So as Sis was speaking on her boo-boos, I've had my own. I've overcome them. And I came to be a gift to you. And with all this going on in the world, as an indigenous, as a black woman, I wrote this next song as a dedication to the black men. The black men in my life, the black men I have yet to meet, because we all need each other to be strong. So this is what I call I love you. And again, this is a dedication to my brothers and my brethren. I see you, I love you, and we are with you. Stay strong. We love you, we love you, we love you, we love you. We love you, we love you, we love you, we love you. We love you, we love you, we love you, black men. With everything I am, you're a father and a son, a brother and a best friend. We love you, we love you, we love you. A dedication to the black man. Long overdue, now what's happening? We love when you step up and take action. You're more than a meme with a caption. I see plenty of things that you go through. They talk, but they do not know you. They film, but they rarely show you. God in the flesh, they want to control you. No. Stay strong and try not to stress. If you can't do it, it can't be done. Cause brother, you're one of the best, blessed by ancestors. You're truly a gift to this world. And you and your sons are just as important as us black women and girls. Drip us in diamonds and pearls. We can pose for the picture. You might be the type to quote scripture, or described as the type to raise hell. It's nothing wrong with a perfect mixture. See the time and the places to tell. You got love for your mother and sisters. You protect and provide for them well. That's why you can hit the queen up on the cell. Yeah. You gotta follow those words with actions.
We love you, we love you, we love you, we love.
Sun-kissed complexion, we love your brown eyes, the width of your nose and them lips, like mwah, yeah. There's something unique about you. You can rise to any occasion, even though people do doubt you. You got that job, got that degree, running your business, soon they'll see. You're learning how to manifest. When you believe, you do receive, and your vibe is hypnotizing. That's why they wanna be. You're good in the hood, wasn't the office, then you're so fine in them suits when you're corporate. Don't stress designer, you know it's time for all money in, nothing to prove, and you do the right things, knowing that all you desire is coming to you. I'm proud of you now. No, you ain't through, but keep your head up and just do what you do. Some might comply, but we know it's true. Simple and plain, you're magical too. Woo! Come on.
With everything I am, you're a father and a son, a brother and a best friend. We love you, 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 we love you. We love you, we love you, we love you, we love you. We love you, we love you, we love you, we love you.
All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I gotta tell y'all, although we're here for Multicultural Day, we are all in the skin that we're in. The goal is to look beyond that, beyond the surface, because each and every one of us has something special, whether we recognize it within ourselves or not. So bring your good out and be of service. You never know what that will do for somebody else. All right? There is every single reason to be a blessing. There is no excuse not to be one. You can bless someone without spending a dollar. Time is significantly valuable, and it's the one thing that we can't get back. So make sure that you're doing your part each and every single day. Can I get an amen? Thank you, thank you. Who here likes house music? Yeah? Okay, so this is especially for y'all. I want to see y'all move. Let me see some hips move, some feet move, and I really want you to enjoy yourselves. Okay? Whew. Let's do it.
You can have, you can have, you can have it all. You can have, you can have, you can have it all. You can have, you can have, you can have it all. You can have, you can have, you can have it all.
The time is now. I've got to break free. And the only thing that can hold me back now is me. Oh, oh, oh.
I used to wish I could be rich and famous. I have my own yacht and mansion. I travel the world and I live a good life. Ride the rhythm of life like I'm dancing. You can have, you can have, you can have it all. You can have, you can have, you can have it all. You can have, you can have, you can have it all. You can have, you can have, you can have it all.
Life is what you make it.
There'll always be joy and pain.
But if you can stand the rain,
There's nothing that can stop us. Hold on, a change gonna come. When you get where you're going, don't forget where you came from. I used to wish I could be rich and famous. My own yacht and mansion.
the world and I live a good life.
Come on. You can have, you can have, you can have it all. You can have, you can have, you can have it all. You can have, you can have it all. Have it all. You can have, you can have it all.
Check it out. In life, you face challenges, work, home, relations, wonder how I balance it. The girl next door just so talented. I find young woman and far beyond average. Life's too short to ignore dreams. So if you work hard to hustle to get cream, working 9 to 5 or part of a street team, the bottom line is you better do your thing. Naja.
You can have, you can have it all.
Have it all.
You can have, you can have it all.
Have it all, baby.
You can You can have it all.
Have it all.
You can have it all.
Have it all.
You can have it all.
Have it all.
You can have it all.
You can have it all.
You can have it all.
Have it all. All for you. Have it all. Hey, make some noise if you know you won't receive it unless you believe it.
We are going to have first a speaker from the New York Project of Hope, and then we're going to have our dancers. Then we're going to finish with a conversation about multicultural solidarity, which really is what this day is all about. That's kind of the theme.
Hi, thank you. Project Hope is actually a federally funded helpline that is free, confidential, and anonymous. And it's designed to help people that don't know where to turn if they're in distress or if they just need somebody to talk to. There are 8 of us that are answering the phones, and we've been trained to be sympathetic listeners as well as to provide specific information for people who, for example, have food insecurity or who have a difficult situation at home, perhaps with domestic violence or whatever. And Project Hope is something that is funded by FEMA as part of the federal response to COVID, and the grant goes to the state of New York. The state of New York allocates it to various providers, in various counties, and our provider is OLA, but it's not designed specifically for for Latin Americans per se. Although a number of our people on the phone lines are bilingual. It's for everybody. It's for anybody who is feeling distressed. And if you want to stop by the table there, I can give you some of our literature, including a tiny little business card that you can, hide away if you feel funny about carrying a flyer with you. So once again, New York Project Hope. It's designed for people who don't know where to turn, and it's an opportunity for us to give back to the community, to those who need it. So thank you very much, and Andrina, I'm ready to hand it back.
We're going to have about 2 minutes for the speakers from Multicultural Solidarity, followed by our dancers. All right, guys, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Can everybody hear me? Wave your hand if you can hear me. Raise your hand for Multicultural Solidarity. Woo! Guys, we are a group of people just like you. We come from all different backgrounds. We have diversity circles, and we have an opportunity to express ourselves with all different cultures. Now, this is Joel. He's going to tell us a little more.
We're mostly black and white with great smatterings of everybody else, Native, Hispanic, LGBT, Asian, and we have a way of defeating the social structures, racist separation of us by us coming together. It's a beautiful thing to see. We're on Zoom and we meet in people's living rooms and backyards to be outdoors because of COVID.
MC and my people call me Milk. When I'm busting up a party, I feel no guilt. Gizmos cutting up for the suckers that's down with me. The one of us, that's how I feel. To be down, you must appeal to the 2. We're rated R, we're gifted, and we're going far down the road to the bank. While I'm here, scheming and looking hard. I got a great big bodyguard, so step up if you wanna get hurt. Milky's gonna pull this skirt. I get money, money I got. Stunts call me honey if they feel real hot. That's how it is. You can ask Giz. I stole your girl while you were in prison. Jail for MC assault. You was jealous, it's all your fault. Milk is chillin', Giz is chillin'. What more can I say? Top billing, that's what we get. Got it good. And since you understood, would you clap your hands? Your hands you clap. If your girl's out of place, it's your girl I slap. And if you're dumb, you ask why. I am from that do or die. The audio too, the two's audio. I got a brother and his name's Gizmo. Milk is chillin', Gizmo's chillin'. What more can I say? Top billing, that's what we get. Got it good. And since you understood, would you bite a rhyme if you dare? I get the paper, so I don't care. My contributions to this jam is confusing because I am Milk D stated all the way. The super easy modest MC, okay. Yes, I'm down by law. I get the girlies out on the floor. G is D, down is G. To the at the top is where he'll be. At is us, call us odd. Girls come in, you won't be bored. Milk is chillin', Gizmo's chillin'. What more can I say? Top billing, that's what we get. Got it good. And since you understood, would you do a dance? Dance the two. If you can dance, it's easy to do. This dance is on and on and on. Yes, until your breath is gone.
This is actually something that's unreleased. I'll be bringing it, releasing it towards the end of the summer. It's called The Other Side. Hey, if you've been on one side and you've grown and you're on the other side and you're able to advise, make sure you give that good advice. Save some mistakes from happening. Save some trouble and some handicaps from happening. Your experience is value. Sometimes the pain comes before the pleasure. Better get strong enough before the storm is rough so you can make it through the weather. And the truth is, no matter how you do it, you gotta be clever. Use your noodle to move through the mazes. Growth is a process, gotta go through some phases. Build a bridge with the epiphany to the triumph and the victory. Life is amazing, not a mystery. I know how it could be. The constant struggle of me differently. A gift to be present is what it is to me. And our future moves can make history. No, you see,
different people doing different things.
Different people doing different things. But everything is not for you.
Everything is not for you.
But there are things that are for you. You do have a purpose. Yeah. Different choices and different voices want to impose a cold world. It can leave you weak and exposed to the ills labeled as thrills, thinking you gotta have it. Nobody's perfect, but be observant of bad habits. Align with your purpose. Stay in your magic. Crushed goals over crushed ice. Can you imagine? In a dark room, but the light ain't lacking. Developing positive pictures from negatives that happen. I'm an optimist in my prime. I transform when I'm dropping gem within each line. And I'm not trying to tell you what to do. All I'm saying, baby girl, is that you.
I do.
All I'm saying, baby girl, is I know the other side. You better. I know the other side. I know the other side. Think it through. I know the other side. I know the other side. You better think it through. Thank you.
That belongs to you, Lord. I'm gonna sing a victory. I'm gonna sing a victory. Yeah.
Ain't saying too much other stuff, man.
That belongs to the Lord. Heart of the King is in the hand of the Lord. So the heart of the King is in the hand of the Lord.
10 years.
I'm back.
Well, the weapon may be formed, but it won't prosper. When the darkness falls, it won't prevail. 'Cause the God I serve knows only how to triumph. Singing, my God will never fail. Let me hear you sing that. Say, my God will never fail. Oh, I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. Yeah. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. Yeah. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. But there's power in the mighty name of Jesus. Every war he wages, he will win. I'm not backing down from any giant. Who's trying to
This drum is Buffalo, Tatanka. We called him Tatanka because of the sound he made. Tatanka, Tatanka. And so it's Buffalo drum, Tatanka. Aquanita. This one is Moose.